What's up, friends? Today's episode is super fun, super straightforward. I spend a lot of time on this podcast talking about your relationship with food. We dive into a lot of the deeper side of food and our relationship with body, but today we are just talking about good old fun food facts. I love when there is science that comes out or information out there about how natural, God-made food works in our bodies and how it can help us to maintain that just that healthy glow, that healthy energy that I think so many of us are after. Today's all about that. I am getting closer to 40, which is crazy to me because I remember when my mom turned 40. I remember it. We threw her a party and I was like, gosh, what's it like to be that old? Now I am getting close and I'm like, wait, I'm so young. I still think my mom's actually young now. She's in her mid 60s and I'm going, gosh, that's young. I feel super young. I still feel like, 20 is the new 40. Not 30 is the new 40. It's actually 20 or 40. Oh my gosh. I'm getting this all wrong and backwards. Maybe I am getting older. Anyways, I know that as I get older, I want to do everything I can to age gracefully. And I have two sides to this. On the one hand, I want to age and embrace the changes. So wrinkles are records, and I know those gray hairs are starting to pop up. I'm still dyeing them at this point. At some point, if I have the pretty silver hair, I think I might let it go. We'll see. So I kind of, I waffle between embracing it and also wanting to hold on to some of my youth. And so today what we're going to be talking about is how we can optimize our nutrition to keep our skin as healthy as possible as we get older. Guys, I talk a lot about the mental side of food here. Today, we are just talking about the physical side. We're going to talk about how cool some of the resources we have in food are and how to tailor them to keep that healthy glow. Super excited for this one. If you guys like this kind of stuff, these fun, quick nutrition tips, guys, this is just scratching the surface of what is going to be offered in Next Level Nutrition. Next Level Nutrition is going to be a 10-week live coaching program. Friends, I am so excited to get to see some of you face-to-face live. So I'm taking applications right now. This will kick off near the end of August, and we will meet every single week where we talk and work together to take nutrition to the next level. So this is for some of you who maybe you've done the intuitive eating work. Maybe you've taken the Food Foundations course and you feel like you've gotten to this healthy place with food, but you're thinking, what is next? Like, I'm ready to take my health to the next level. Or maybe you have an ailment or a health concern that needs and requires some more intentional eating. This is going to be a very, very safe place to start tackling some of those health goals again without going back to any of the diet culture, the obsession. I am super aware of how delicate this process needs to be and how it can feel really scary because sometimes it's like you're walking a tightrope and you don't want to fall off going back to the dark side. And I truly believe that you can focus on food and nutrition and be intentional with your food, take your health to the next level, take hold of that health again and feel good in your body. And you can do that without being obsessive. We can do that without weighing ourselves and feeling like a failure every time we get on the scale. I believe in that wholeheartedly. That's where I live now, and I want y'all to be there with me. Head on over jessbrownrd.com/next level nutrition. You can also find the link in the show notes. Applications will be coming in through the second week in August. So let's get on that, friends. I want to see you face to face. It's going to be super fun. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead, dive into how the heck can we maintain this healthy glow, even though those records, aka wrinkles, are starting to pop up. Hey, awesome. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know you're ready to stop falling into diet culture traps and finally put together a realistic plan on how to boost your energy. You might feel stuck because you can't quite kick the chocolate habit. The whole body love thing isn't getting the job done. Or maybe you're at an impasse because you are pushing it in the gym, but you can't figure out how and what to eat. How many times have you Googled best diet and found that the latest trend has failed you? Hey girl, I'm Jess. Registered dietitian, wife, mama, and total science and nutrition research junkie. I too used to be stuck in the cycle of insecurity and never feeling like my body was good enough. Then I tried to fix it with food only to end up right back where I started. I did some really hard work. I found food freedom. But then I was confused on how to eat healthy and get fit without falling back into diet culture crazy. I wish someone would have taught me the difference between discipline and obsession. I wanted to be the healthiest version of myself by balancing healthy eating with food freedom. Like, how do I actually eat healthy, get fit, and have donuts with my kids? It wasn't until I figured out this awesome balance between discipline and permission, the art of intentional eating with sprinkles of flexibility. The empowered eating model was born. Here on the show, we nix diet culture while creating values-based health goals. We reconnect with how our body responds to food through biofeedback, all the while figuring out a plan on how to get healthy and fit without sacrificing the most meaningful parts of life. Sustainability doesn't mean never eating your favorite foods again. I mean, pizza is life, right? We are here to finally not just feel comfortable, but confident in our body. I am so excited to fuel your awesome with empowered eating. Head on over to jessbrownrd.com and grab my 3 steps to empowered eating guide, totally free. Or hop onto my e-course, Food Foundations, to get the step-by-step deets on how I got here. All right, you ready to take your inner awesome to the next level? So grab that cup of coffee, lace up those running shoes, because girl, it's time to go. Okay, just to kick this one off, I have to say something, because here I'm talking about how you can tailor your nutrition to keep your skin looking young, glowing, and vibrant, which I'm definitely drawn to. Like, I am not above that. As I get older, I feel myself being pulled to this desire to find the fountain of youth. But at the same time, I think we do need to take a minute to just appreciate what it means to get older. Our culture attaches such a negative connotation to that, and it's really unfortunate because those wrinkles, while they may not be glorified in magazines, maybe we filter them out on Instagram, the reality is those wrinkles are a written record of the fact that we are here another day, the fact that we have been alive and been gifted with the blessing of being alive long enough to develop them. And when we rephrase it like that, I think it helps us embrace it just a little bit better and not be so upset about them. I'll never forget the first time someone told me I had wrinkles. I was actually 23. I'm like, who puts this in my head at 23? But I was in my best friend's wedding, and the makeup artist was doing our makeup, and she's going on my face. You know, it was in Houston, Texas, which is really humid. And so we got the spray makeup, which was really cool. But as she's doing it on me, she goes, "Oh, sweetheart." She had this accent, which I'm totally going to botch. But she was like, "Oh, sweetheart, you have way too many wrinkles to be this age." And I was like, "What? Oh my gosh." And it totally threw me for a tizzy because I was, pre-25. And here I had someone tell me I had way too many wrinkles for my age. And I think that depicts the culture we live in. I mean, we're told they are bad and prevent them. So I just felt the need to talk through some of this before I dive into this topic, because it's not all bad. Those wrinkles, it's just part of it. And I think the more we can embrace them, the better. But it's also okay if we want to delay it a little bit. Like, we can hold the tension between those two lines and walk that tightrope. So today we're talking about 3 ways to optimize your skin health and help you maintain that healthy glow. You guys ready for it? Get out a pen and paper. Okay, number 1 is hydration. Guys, skin's turgor is highly dependent on how hydrated you are. Our skin, being the largest organ in our body, it protects our body, it regulates our body temperature, and it's an indicator of how hydrated we are or are not. And don't underestimate this piece. So many of us don't drink enough water, and whether it's because we don't like water, we don't have a cute water bottle, I mean, whatever the reason, the bottom line is our body needs it. We need it for metabolic function. You need it to break down proteins. You need it to store glycogen. You need it to maintain that healthy glow. But it's going to show up first on your skin if you're dehydrated. One of the ways you can test your hydration status is testing the elasticity of your skin. So even if you just pick up the skin on the top of your hand and see how quickly it bounces back, if it bounces back quick, congratulations, you're probably more hydrated. If it takes a while to go back or it feels kind of loose, it doesn't feel like it's got that rebound, you need to drink some more fluid. Skin turgor is the ability of the skin to change shape and return to normal, which is highly important in preventing wrinkles and maintaining that glow. I mean, if I'm smiling all day, you better believe I'm not going to stop smiling to prevent wrinkles. That is not an option. I got smiles for days. But I do want to make sure my skin can bounce back from that smile. So maintaining adequate hydration is going to help me do that. When I calculate someone's hydration needs, I do it dependent on who they are, their activity level, elevation level. But in general, you can rest assured you're getting adequate hydration by having like 1 milliliter per calorie or 35 milliliters per kilogram of body weight, an average of 2 liters per day. Another way is to test your biofeedback. Is your urine a light color or very little yellow within it? Now, I do have to say that if you're at higher elevation or you're an athlete, you're exercising and you have that high sweat loss, electrolytes are going to come into play here. So you will need some of that electrolyte replacement. But bottom line, get yourself a cute water bottle and drink more water. We all need it. So that's number one. Number two is including anti-inflammatory fats. These are going to be your polyunsaturated fatty acids, things like olive oil, avocado oil, salmon, ground flaxseed, and avocados. And I'm going to tell you guys something super cool about avocados. A study that was recently published found that after 8 weeks of consuming 1 avocado per day, forehead skin showed significant increases in firmness and elasticity. Now, major disclaimer here, this study was funded by the Avocado Nutrition Center, so definitely a conflict of interest, but there is no harm in adding avocado to your diet, friends. The study was interesting. It looked at 39 women ages 27 to 73, and they tested their skin elasticity and firmness before and after eating 1 avocado a day. All measures were performed in triplicates under the eye and on the forehead, and they found that it did improve elasticity and it did show firmness. There was no changes in like how susceptible they were to skin or sun damage from sun exposure. So nothing there. If you're looking for protection from the sun, eat some tomatoes. Tomatoes actually help you build your internal sunscreen. They're awesome. I hate tomatoes. I wish I liked them because I really need to skin cancers in my family, and it would be great if I liked them. Anyways, see all these fun facts about food? Like I can't help myself. Food is so fascinating. But these avocados, eating 1 a day did show significant changes. And I thought that's super cool. And when I was telling my friend about this, she laughed at me. She's like, Jess, who eats an avocado a day? I'm like, well, I will now. My 2 favorite ways to consume avocados. Okay, 3. I'll tell you my 3 favorite ways. Number 1 is on avocado toast. This morning, post-workout, I had a slice of whole grain bread with half an avocado on it, some salt and pepper. It was delicious next to my 2 eggs with an egg white. Other ways I love to consume it is in a smoothie or on top of my fajitas. Anytime you are eating a food that has cheese or sour cream, if you can swap it out for an avocado or guac, you're gonna be able to swap in some polyunsaturated or anti-inflammatory fats. Cool? Avocados, everyone? Awesome. All right, the third thing we can do to maintain our skin's health is collagen. Collagen supplementation is one that's it got pushed, they're selling it in the beauty section next to all the makeup. Then it got some pushback saying, come on, it doesn't do that much work. Then after a few studies were published, I got my attention at least. I was like, oh, hey, this stuff actually does make a difference. So here is the down low on collagen. You've probably heard different terms when it comes to collagen supplementation. There's collagen peptides, hydrolyzed collagen, collagen hydroslate, collagen powder. All of them basically mean collagen protein powder. These are specifically collagen peptides that have undergone a process called hydrolysis. And this process breaks those collagen proteins down into smaller amino acids, making it easier for the body to absorb. Collagen makes up the bulk of your skin, but the body makes less as we get older. So the idea is if we supplement it, can it change how much we have available? Well, it doesn't work directly like that. I mean, one of my interns said it best. She said, drinking collagen powder and thinking it's going to produce more collagen in your body is the equivalent of thinking if I eat more brains, I'm going to become smarter. Gross, but you get the point. So don't think of it as like a direct correlation. Instead, what they found is that collagen actually supports some of the metabolic processes that help maintain skin hydration and decrease inflammation in your joints. So collagen, especially when taken with vitamin C, has been shown to strengthen your joints, making them more resilient. And it's also been found to increase skin hydration. There was a review done in 2021 that looked at 19 studies with a total of 1,125 participants, ages 20 to 70. 95% of them were women in these studies. This meta-analysis showed that there were favorable results of hydrolyzed collagen supplementation compared to placebo in terms of skin hydration, elasticity, and wrinkles. And this was after 90 days of at least 10 grams of collagen supplementation. So the way I look at this is that it doesn't hurt you, and there has been some evidence that it can help prevent some of the struggles that come with aging, including joint pain and less turgor and collagen in your skin. So why not? I take my collagen on a regular basis. My favorite is the Vital Proteins Recovery. It also has branched chain amino acids in it and electrolytes. I have this in my Wellevate store if you guys want to check it out. There should be a discount on there for you guys too, but it's my favorite. I take it every single day and I just do 1 scoop. I do 10 grams of collagen and I consider it like a water. I don't count it as anything in my plan. And I just think of it as like a bonus water, right? I'm hydrating and getting a little bit of collagen. All right, friends, 3 things in summary today are: make sure you're drinking enough water, include some polyunsaturated fatty acids. If you can get up to an avocado a day, awesome. Or, at least put them in your regular routine. And number 3 is consider collagen supplementation. Hope this helps you guys. I want to see all of you out there with your healthy glow and smiling big. None of us should be holding back smiles to prevent wrinkles. Have you seen the shows where people do that? Where they're like, don't smile? Oh my gosh, no. Smile big and just change your nutrition a little bit to manage some of those wrinkles. Friends, I love getting to be here and talk about all the nerdy nutrition stuff and just how cool it is when we take in foods that work with our body. Hope you guys have a blessed day. We'll talk to you next time. Cheers and happy eating. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope it strengthened your food journey and empowered you to live boldly in your body. Real quick, sister, before you go, if you liked today's episode, the best way you can thank me is head on over to iTunes, Fuel Her Awesome Podcast, leave a review and subscribe. Then take a screenshot and share it on your social media. Don't forget to tag me at Jess Brown RD. And if you're looking for more resources, be sure to check out my website, jessbrownrd.com. I've got info on my e-course, Fuel Her Awesome Food Foundations, my 10-step ebook on how to beat body bullying, and so much more. I cannot wait to chat with you babes again. Until next time, cheers and happy eating.